Hi everyone. I've been in the game development scene for 3 years now, and let me tell you, I'm still learning something new every day. See, I started as a 3D artist, and one day I decided to take a plunge into game development with zero programming background. Along my game dev journey, I stumbled upon a ton of videos just like this one. So I thought, why not share some non-typical tips and tricks that I wish I had known back then? Now, fair warning, as I said, I'm not a professional programmer, but these nuggets of wisdom I sure wish I had back then. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. These are game development hacks in Unity that can make your life a whole lot easier. Number 1. Don't rush to use the latest Unity version. Now, this tip is even more relevant today with Unity's 2024 version and its new fee policy. Trust me, editor versions that are a year or two old are good too. Stability and support become your best friends in the long term. And if you encounter a crash or bug, you may probably fix it with a quick Google search. Right now, I'm starting to work on my third big project, and LTS of a 2-year-old Unity version runs smoothly as butter. Well, smooth enough. Number 2. Just a quick one. Keep your project folder somewhat organized. Now, don't go overboard, but a little consistency in file naming and occasional cleanup can work wonders. It may be hard at the start, but eventually you will develop this useful habit. Number 3. Change your color play mode overlay. Ever lost changes in a scene while you were in the play mode? Yes, in Unity all changes in a scene will be lost if you did them in the play mode. It's a real mood killer. Go to Preference and change this color to something more visible. Make that color pop, so you instantly know if you are in a play mode. It might not seem like a big deal if you are an experienced Unity user, but at the start of your first project, this can save you hours of work. Number 4. If you can swing it, put your project on an SSD. It won't make your scripts compile faster, mind you, but it will significantly cut down on launch times. Launch times. Small gains that add up over time. And a bonus one, if you have 8 gigs of RAM or less, it is time for an upgrade. Number 5. For a first project, start with a Universal Render Pipeline, or URP. Unless you are aiming for photorealism and happen to be a seasoned 3D artist, stay away from HDRP. Right now, Unity's URP is faster, hardware-wise, and more user-friendly. You can always level up your project visuals down the road when you become more confident. Number 6. Keep an eye on how long you are staring at that Hold On Unity window. It is tough to decide when your game or prototype needs optimization, but if you are spending 10 to 60 seconds on it every time, it is time to optimize. And don't worry, I will cover that topic in an upcoming video, so hit that like and subscribe button to stay tuned. Number 7. Please don't stuff all of your game logic into update and OnTriggerStay. In fact, try to avoid OnTriggerStay at all costs. It seems to be very slow. Instead, ask yourself if you really need to run that code every frame. If not, find a way to make it execute only when necessary. Number 8. Manage your packages and third-party content wisely. Unity's asset store is a treasure trove, but don't cram everything into your project just in case. Create a separate test project for experimentation and keep your working project lean and clean. This avoids messy conflicts and lag when you upgrade Unity or add new components. Remember, some third-party legacy code may cause literal chaos in your project in the least expected moment. Number 9. Use timescale for debugging. Slow things down by changing timescale in project settings window. This helps spot logics that ignores frame rates. This type of logic makes characters' movement speed behaving differently on faster machines, and it is bad. Plus, it is fantastic tool to fine-tuning animations. Some animation transitions are too quick to figure out and too buggy to miss it during the gameplay. And number 10. The age-old debate. Version control. To Git or not to Git. If you are just starting with Unity or don't have much programming experience, storing your project backups on Google Drives works fine. But if you are in it for a long haul, consider a version control solution like Git. It lets you share projects, collaborate, undo changes, and manage multiple game versions. Perfect for DLCs, demos, and more. The whole Git setup can be quite hard to handle, especially if you're working alone or don't have programming experience, as I said. So if you're like me and are afraid to spend your time on fixing Git-specific bugs, expand your Google Drive space and just upload your backups weekly. Make it your routine. So there you have it. 10 Unity hacks and tips that have served me well along my journey. If you're hungry for more, let me know. I hope you found this helpful. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for future content.